Okay, we are here. We are live with some more Pokemon Violet. Last time we shiny hunted. That's just what we've been doing. What did we get last night? I'm trying to remember what we led with. Oh yeah, we led with I think Love Disc, and then we managed to get a Marill. And then we decided to go for 2 Growlithe, and then an Oricorio. I believe that's it. Which is very funny because my left joystick isn't on. Which is funny because tomorrow they're doing a new shiny event in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, where they're doing outbreaks for gold-themed shinies. So we're gonna get a shiny Wiglet and Wugtrio, which is really nice because that was a shiny I was quite concerned about how to go about getting. We're gonna get Swablu, which is we did manage to find a random Swablu like a week ago, but we still needed Altaria. Plus, I can get him for my girlfriend. I know she likes the Pokemon as well. And then there's Growlithe. Yeah, they're doing a Growlithe outbreak the day after I shiny hunted 2 Growlithe. Very lovely, very lovely. Okay, to be honest, quite funny. Also quite painful. And then there's also going to be a small chance of getting shiny Gimmighoul from 5-star Terra raids, if I'm not mistaken. Don't know what that means in terms of small chance, but yeah, I have no idea. But I want to at least try to get 2 for me, because there's no other way to get shiny Gimmighoul or Goldango, as far as I'm aware, because the static encounters are not shiny. Maybe you can breed for it, but yeah, you can't get the static encounters as shinies. So we're gonna switch over to Scarlet probably for a couple days, at least until I get everything that I'm happy with. But today we're still doing Violet because the event has not started. Yeah, we got quite a few. Oh yeah, we got a random Numel as well. Just wandering around looking for a good spot to do Growlithe. That was funny. That was like right after the day before hunting a Numel and a Camerupt. But anyway, so I wanted to make a quick list of shinies I was still interested in going for, plus a way to keep track of what Herba Mysticas I have remaining. For now, this is going to be primarily for Violet. But I think it will potentially be nice for Scarlet when we get over to that. So I'm going to do a thing just to keep track of the Herba Mysticas first, which... Oh, they're in a weird spot. Hang on. Okay, so we have... Let's see. How do I want to do this? I'm going to do Pokemon Type 1, Type 2, because that way I can sort by types. And then I'm going to do a thing with the remaining Herba Mysticas, so Sour... In this case, bitter and spicy. This way I can kind of keep track of what I need to use. Because we still have quite a few. So we have 7 sour, 7 spicy, and 4 bitter. Which means, yeah, we have, what, 14, 18? So we have 9 more shiny sandwiches worth. And we usually only get to 2 a day. Maybe 3. So we'll see how that happens. I'm going to freeze that row. Okay. Let's just take a look through the decks. I want to see what my higher priority targets are. Ignoring some of the more annoying ones, or things that would pretty much only be outbreaks. I'm trying to think, like, how much do I want to put down in terms of my want list? Or do I just go, like, very, like, high wants? Because this will be relevant in Scarlet, just not, well, it should be relevant in Scarlet. Okay, fuck it. Let's just put in everything I'm interested in then. Speed ups, nimble, low kicks, hop it, skip bloom, and jump pluck. Then we got Pommo and Pawmot. Does it say the type here? It is fighting. Okay, I thought it was. I wanted to confirm that. Houndour and Houndoom. Okay, this might actually be a bad call now that I'm writing all these down. Yungoos. Greedent. I'm going to skip over Sunclare and Sunflora. I'm going to skip over Kricketot and Cricketune. Scatterbug and Spupe are interesting. I don't know about Vivian as much. Maybe I hold off. Well, I'm just going to write them down. Screw it. Scatterbug. Spupe, Vivian. Combi and Vespiquen we do not need. The Rookity line I very much do want. Rookity, Corvus, Squire, Corviknight. Okay. Don't need those guys. I do still need a Zuril. I do want Surskit and Masquerain. I am realizing, yeah, this might get a little awkward. I don't need those. I do want Paldean Wooper and Clodsire. A lot of what I am skipping is just things I already have. We want Shrednaw. I like the line. I just don't think their shinies are worth going for. I don't think I'm that invested in those. Hypno could be interesting. Don't need the Gengar line. I'm not doing that line. I don't think I care enough about the Raichu line. Fido and Darkspund. I'm not going to worry about Slackoth right now. I'm not going to worry about Bonsweet. We already have Smoliv. I have those in Legends Arceus. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, we have, what, a Rockruff? So, Lycanroc. What is it? I forget the forms. Names. Let's see. So, there's Midnight. Oops. Midday. This is a whole other can of worms, to be honest with you. And then Lycanroc, Dusk. Carkol and Classel. And Colossus. I gotta try to make sure I'm spelling these right. I don't need the Shinx line. I don't need the Staraptor line. So we need a Oricorio, a Pom-Pom we're still needing. I'm gonna skip over Mareep because I'm gonna save that for the main game. I don't think I... Petalil's too hard to track down. I don't know about Lilligant if I'm being honest. I think we just pass on the Shroosh and Breloom could be fun. We have Volnose, we have that. I guess the Squawkabilly wouldn't hurt. I don't know if I'd bother with all the colors though, because they're all the shinies all function the same. Okay, yeah, Makuhita and Hariyama. We got Crabrawler. I'm just seeing that on the edge of my screen. And okay, let me make sure I spell Crabominable right. Crabominable. I think I'm just gonna not worry about Salazzle right now because we're not doing outbreaks. Or at least I'm trying to avoid that. Donphan, Qfant, Caparaja. We have this line. Knackly and Knacklestack aren't bad. Wingull and Pettiper are pretty cool. I'm not going to bother with Barraskewda or Basculin. I have those two. I don't care about those. I don't know if I actually have both these in Legends Arceus, but I'm going to pass. I think the only thing I do is Florges, which would have to be an outbreak. Diglett and Dugtrio are worth noting. Torkoal's a pretty decent one. I don't need Bronzor Bronzong. I already have that line. I mean, this I have in Legends Arceus. I wouldn't mind going for Mankey, but I just don't think it's urgent. Meditite and Medicham. Because, yeah, I have stuff in Pokemon Home that I've transferred from Pokemon Go. I technically benefit from a Rylo or Lucario because I only have the one in Legends Arceus. I guess I'll put a note for Lucario. I wrote Lucario. Lucario. Have this line. I mean, Barboach is interesting, but I'm going to pass. I don't care about Tadpole, but I do like Bellabolt Shiny. I'm going to pass on those because we have them in Legends. I have those in Pokemon Home from Pokemon Go, Legends Arceus, Watchroll. Eevee would have to be an outbreak. But I'm gonna, okay, these are high enough priorities, at least some of these. So Eevee, Vaporeon. I'm just going to put them all in. Screw it. Espeon, Umbreon. I don't know if it would ever happen without an outbreak. But Leafeon and Glaceon. A regular Dunsparce would be nice, because we have the Dunsparce. Oh yeah, Girafarave, Rig, and Farigiraf. Those would be very lovely. Hammer and Muck wouldn't hurt. And then Maship and Bostiff. Some of these I'm probably gonna have to revisit the decks at some point in Scarlet, but there's Toxel and Toxtricity, there's Dedenne. I have Pachirisu, Shootalin, Grafaiai. Fungus and Amoonguss. Amoonguss. Voltorb, Electrode. Okay, we're only halfway through the decks. I've written down 80 Pokemon. We still want this whole line, I think, too. Magnemite, Magneton, Magnezone. Ditto, which I don't know if I'm going to bother. I probably am better off hunting that in Scarlet and Violet when I have a better auto battler. Zangoose would be very lovely. I'm not going to include Swablu or Altaria, or those we have. I'm not worried about you right now. We have a Lily, or I guess Pyro male and female. Could be nice. I don't need Stunky or Skuntank. I want Zoro and Zoroark, but that's just kind of a hassle. And then Sneasel and Weavile are very nice. I think I have enough for those in Legends Arceus. I cannot remember what your shiny looks like. I want Sinistea and Poltergeist, but I don't want to hunt them, to be honest, but I'll put them down anyway. Poltergeist, there's Mimikyu. Mimikyu would be a cool one. Left keys to her to notice. I don't think I care enough about Indeedee. Bramblin and Bramblegast are okay. I'm gonna ignore Toadscool and Toadscool right now because they're pretty much Outbreak only. Tropius could be fun. We have a Lurantis. I can write down Fomantis though. Klawf is a huge one. Capskin and Scovillain aren't that exciting. Cacturne, Cacnea and Cacturne are big. Relor and Rabska are pretty nice. Pineco's Outbreak only. I could technically go Fortress, but I may as well just wait for Pineco. I don't care too much about Flittles, but I like a Spathor Shiny. These are better to wait until the DLC. Mudbray and Mudsdale. I guess I could put Larvest on the list. It's not as urgent, because I already got the Volcarona, which is what I really cared about. Tinka Tinkline, Tinka Tink, Tinka Tough, Tinka Ton. That's probably better for the DLC. I don't know if... You're just like the forest, right? Yeah, I think we better waiting on you. Bombardier I kind of like, but it's probably not worth it, but I'll put it down for now. I have those two. I don't know if I want to bother with Varoom and Revaroom anytime soon, but... I'll put it down. Cyclizar is a pretty big one. Cyclizar or Form's a big one. Sableye would be cool. Shuppet and Banette are pretty decent. And I also have to redeem myself for a failed shiny Shuppet in a ROM hack a long time ago. From Emerald Cross. Phalanx and Hawlucha. Spiritomb I think doesn't really work, unfortunately. I'll pass on Noivern and Noivern for now. Glimmet and Glimora. Because, yeah, I have Pokemon Go Community Day for Noibat and Noivern. Rotom's a cool idea, but I think we're better off waiting. I want to say. Greavard and Houndstone is also cool. I don't know if it's going to be worth the energy, though. Can't worry about Oranguru. Kamala is actually, I think, a decent shiny. Can't do Stunjourner. I don't think I care enough about Pinchurchin. We have those two. I don't care about Slowpoke. I'm going to pass on those for the time being. Shelter Cloyster. Might be a little annoying, but doable. Finale, I'll skip. Bruxish is cool, but I don't know if it's going to be worth the energy. I think Alomomola is too subtle. Can't do Scrap. Not even touching Electros with them for full. Marini and Toxapex are kind of interesting. I mean, I guess I need Dragonite. I already have the other two as well. Snom and Frostmoth I think are too subtle. Then you already have you. I have those two. Cryogonal's not going to be worth it. Bergmite, Alvalug I kind of want, but I just don't think they're worth the energy right now. Can't get those. Veluza, Dondoza, which is just going to be Outbreak only, but I'm still putting it down anyway. Tetsugiris, I guess, are nice too. Tetsugiri, what are the three forms? And I think that's basically it anyway. Tetsugiri, Curly, Tetsugiri, Stretchy, and Tetsugiri. These are probably better. Well, actually, I could probably get the first one or two the normal way, and then I'm pretty much going to have to rely on an Outbreak for the third one, because then you're guaranteed that in like the specific Outbreak. Speaking of Outbreaks, what do we have? And then I'm going to also put in the types for these guys. Look at it. Dox, but I think I'm better off waiting for Fido on that. Anyway. I don't want to really do Outbreaks unless it's something that like really benefits me to do an Outbreak of. Yeah, I don't think there's anything worth doing right now. Cool. Okay, so you're gonna have to chill here for a sec as I type some stuff. Actually, wait. I can technically do this. Never mind, it didn't pull up. Okay. Speed ups is gonna be... Well, I'm gonna do Bug for some of these. Or like, do like the type twice. because it makes things a little bit easier to sort of search because of the way dual type things work. Okay, we got electric fighting for Palmo and Palmont. We got dark fire for Houndour Houndoom. Young Goose is going to be classified as normal as well as Greedent. Scatterbug is going to be Bug. So is Spupa. Vivion's Bug Flying. Rookidee is pure flying, so flying. Corvisquire is flying. Corviknight is flying steel. Azurill is normal fairy. Surskit is bug water. Masquerain is bug flying, I believe? I always confuse it. Poison ground for Wooper and Clodsire. Water rock for Dreadnought. Psychic for Hypno. Fairy for Dockspoon and Fido. Rock forms are all rock. Arcool is rock fire as well as Colossal or Accordio Pom. I'm just gonna call it fire flying for the time being because that's what we'd be hunting. Shroomish is just grass, I believe, and then Breloom is grass fighting. Rockabilly is flying normal. Makuhita is just fighting. So is Brawler. Crabominable is fighting ice. Donphan is going to be ground. Qfan is steel, as well as Kaparaja. Going back to the double rock for Knackle Stack. Water flying coming in for Wingo Pelipper. Diglett's another ground. Torkoal is going to be a fire. We got Psychic fighting for Meditite and Medicham. Sorry, I'm trying to make this as engaging as I can. We got Fighting Steel for Lucario. We got Electric for Bellybolt. We got Electric Flying for Wattrel. We're not even that far into this. We're like a third of the way done. Normal for Eevee. Water. Okay, we're just doing the Eeveeolutions. Although Autofill is coming in a little clutch here just to speed this up. Grass, ice. Normal for Dunsparce, Girafarig, and Farigiraf for normal psychic. Grimer is just poison. Dark for Mastiff and Mabostiff. Toxel and Co are poison and electric. The Dean is electric and fairy. Doodle and Grafia are poison and normal. Ooh, move a little in game. I'm like halfway done. Oh my god. Okay. Grass poison for Fungus and Amoonguss. Electric for Voltorb Electrode. Electric Steel for Magneton, Magnezone, blah blah blah. Ditto is normal, so is Zangoose. Pyroars are normal fire. Zoro is the double dark. Sneasel is dark ice. Dynasty is Ghost, as well as Poltegeist. Mimikyu is also Ghost, but Ghost Fairy. Ramblin is Grass Ghost. Tropius is Grass Flying. Fomantis is Grass. Cloth is Rock. Cacnea is Grass, while Cacturin's Grass Dark. Rellor and Rapscar are Bug. Arbella is Bug, Rapscar's Bug Psychic. Which ties nicely into a Spather who's Psychic. Mudbray is ground. Larvesta is Bug Fire. Tinkatink's just... Oop. I think it doesn't get the Steel typing until the final Evo, right? Am I just wrong on that? I might be wrong on that. I'm trying to do this relatively quick if I can. No, they're all Fairy Steel, okay. How does it feel being dumb? Fairy Steel. Dark Flying for Bombardier. Varoom is Poison Steel, so is Revavroom. Cyclizar is Dragon Normal. We don't have very many Dragon types on this list. Fourth one is Steel. Sableye is Ghost Dark. Shuppet and Midnight are just Ghost. Lynx is just fighting, and then Halucha is fighting flying. I'm so close to being done now. We got Rock Poison for Glimmet and Glamora. Graveyard and Houndstone are Ghost. Kamal is pure normal. Shelter Ice type? No, it's not. No, it's just pure water, which makes it a bitch to catch or to find. Okay. Bruxish is water psychic. Marini and Toxapeck are water poison. Dragonite is dragon flying. Veluza is water psychic. Dondozo is water, and then we just have Tatsugiri, which are water dragon. Okay, cool. That is all 135 Pokemon that I had written down. Okay. What am I going for now is the question. Let's see. Clouf is tempting me, and so is Orthworm. I don't think Clouf would be that bad. Well, it's gonna... Okay, we are in contention for accidentally getting Knackly or Knacklestack, which I'll live with. Oh yeah, then there's the Lycanrocs. Dreadnought. And then there's Glimmet Glamora. Glimmet Glamora, Lycanroc. I don't even know if I really need to do much of a test if I'm being 100% honest. Like, I think I can just send it and wing it. Because I think if I get the, Clouf, and there's time left, we go for... maybe Glimmet Glamora. Which would be great. Crater is probably the best place, if I'm being honest. I was trying to figure out, like, what would be the best place for them. I think the Great Crater would make my life a little easier. Even if it takes slightly longer to get to. Okay. Cool. Let's go for it. Okay, let me quickly pull up the calculator. I guess we can use... let's use one sour, one spicy, because that'll just make things a little easier to get that out of the way. Which one's which? Spicy... sour, expand. Okay, so we want rock, encounter. Okay, not the best bunch. Bacon. How much teensy do we gotta get to? A lot. Okay, bacon, bacon. You... egg? I don't want to use egg if I don't have to. Where are we getting? Okay, hang on. Okay, so we have teensy. Here, encounter. What do you do? Oh man. Humongo's at 115. We just get rid of the noodles, does that fix it? No. Humongo's at 94. Can we just add another bacon? Okay. 4 bacons, 2 horseradishes. Sweet. That's such a weird recipe, but we're gonna run it. I should be able to build it without hopefully it falling to pieces. I mean, granted, bacon's thick as fuck, but... yeah, hopefully this works well for Clouf. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, worst case, we just reset. Or we end up with 2 Knacklys and we just switch locations. But we run with it. Okay, sour and spicy. I should probably quickly update the sheet to drop those both down to 6. Cool. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Assuming I don't botch immediately with the bacon. Did not like the bounce. Oh no, that's so awkward, dude. Okay, that actually could be worse. Oh no. Can I do that? No! Fuck! Okay, let's just see if it works. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it'll be enough still. How close was encounter power? 108 to 94 human. I think we might still be fine if we remove 1. Yeah, it looks like it should still be fine. Okay. Because you could actually calculate for that. This is such an, like, horrendous sandwich, by the way. Like, dear God. Who would ever dare to make this tasty? I don't know if tasty is the right word for this. Cool. So yeah, we're gonna see a lot of Nackleys in this process. I don't think there's a way to really minimize that. So we're just gonna run with it. I don't really know what the best route here is gonna be. Okay, we're just seeing Nackleys mainly now. That's static Growlithe. Okay, let's go back this way a little bit. Yeah, this could be a bit of an awkward one, I'll be honest. We're just gonna have to make the most of it. Because, yeah, Clove spawns are a little picky. I honestly wonder if, like, a picnic reset would be better. Because this is not actually going very well off the bat, is it? And maybe I should have messed around with this a little more, I don't know. I run around down here. Yes, but it's not great. I'm pretty sure I'll spot a shiny Nackley if I see it. I mean, they're a little smaller, but it is like a yellowy orange. Like, I think it's fairly obvious, the shiny. Not that we're looking. I mean, you know, if we get it, cool. If we don't, cool. So far, this is not great. Because the goal is Cloud. That is just a much bigger priority for me than Nackley. The Nackley is just sort of, I mean, it's like something I want, but it's... When you compare them priority level-wise, Nackley's nowhere near as high as Cloud. I'm presuming, yeah, these should be different Clouds. Like, I'm like desperately trying to find a loop here. Something that works well. Yeah, this is definitely not very efficient. I don't know how far away Cloud spawned. So far, very, very inefficient. But, you know what? You win some, you lose some. Yeah, we're just gonna have to fully run with this. Oh, that one jumped at me. Should probably figure out about how far I can go. Okay, it looks like the cloud spawns have stopped. Right around the tower area. That's a rock. Yeah, I feel like there's other areas where Nacli is probably easier to shiny hunt. Where it's, you could just kind of there's gotta be somewhere where Nacli can be isolated, I'm pretty sure. I just don't know where. Without some testing. But Klawf, I don't think you can isolate. So... I mean, at least Shiny Klawf will be, like, immediately noticeable. Also, I once again did not do the time check on my sandwich. Like a dingus. I mean, I guess a better method is just to go as far this way to those 4 despawn, I think. I'm assuming these, I don't think are static, like, spawns. Or, like, I think they change what... I mean, they're static, but I think they change. Like, they're not the same level every time. Oh boy, this is gonna be an annoying one, isn't it? Why do I feel like we're gonna end this with just getting 2 Naclis and no Klawfs? I mean, it's like, yeah, like the Nacli to Klawf ratio ain't great. At least for hunting Klawf. I mean, if I was hunting Nacli specifically, then yeah, it'd be a pretty decent range. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm just gonna see how this goes, I mean... Let's see, if I were to do something like this, does this get me anywhere? I'm just curious, like... Yeah, I probably should have messed around with this a little more. Okay, that's interesting. And now we're seeing a pretty good Klawf ratio. Maybe we do try to go up that way. Could just be a coincidence the first time we tried that. But I think, yeah, like this certain specific area tends to spawn more Klawf. It almost seems like it would work as a picnic reset. Nah. So a Cloud spawn right on top of a Nackley. Dude, the rocks out of the corner of my eye keep making me think it's a shiny. I mean, it's funny, but like, why? I have no clue how I feel about this. And it's an imitation of Clough, no notes. You just like it, fuck you, I don't care. Is this Clough always the same? I have no idea. Wait, is that? Oh, that might be the Titan one. I think that's actually the Titan Clough. Excuse me? Okay, well that one will always be not shiny then. Presumably. I'd be shocked if it could be shiny. Maybe we're better off just like climbing up the wall. I say as I don't test that theory. I'm like, I feel like there's probably a better route for this, but I just don't know what. I'm almost tempted if I find a Nackley first to not save. In case it's not worth... Because if I only get one Pokemon out of this and it's not Clough, it might still warrant a reset. Even if I find a shiny Nackley. Because I feel like there's decent places for shiny Nackley. Like, I'm not worried about it. And if I only get one shiny Nackley, it just doesn't feel worth it because it's just not as high on the priority list. It's more just a nice alternative, or not alternative, but a nice option for something to at least consider at some point. Yeah, we did see that Clough can have an outbreak, but the outbreak we got, like, they weren't even spawning, like, at all. I don't know, it was a very strange spot, though. That felt kind of just, like, bugged. So... I don't know if going up this part even achieves anything. Okay, a little bit of spawns there. Like I'm already starting to like doze off a little. I feel like I'm gonna have like the lamest reaction to the shiny Clough because I'm gonna be half asleep. You know the old rule of me, I eat food, now I'm tired. Or ate food, grammar, whatever. Grammar schmammer. Alright, I'm gonna try something out of curiosity, just a slightly different route? I'm just curious. Will it work? Probably not. But I'm like, yeah, anything that could increase the rate of just generally seeing Pokemon. Like a gap there where nothing spawns. Where is stuff spawned? Can I do something like this? Oh, I'm not even convinced that these three can be shiny. Okay, alright. Like, yeah, that's part of the problem, is I don't even know if those can be shiny. Because they're like, or like if first one isn't shiny, or like if they're not shiny now, they're never gonna be shiny. Is kind of my concern. If there's static spawns or function like static spawns, even if they're, yeah, but the levels change, like, which makes me think it's not the same Pokemon. And I guess I'd have to check genders too, but I don't. I'm going to assume they can be shiny just for my sanity. Because who knows? I think we'll probably find out sooner rather than later if they can be shiny, right? Haha. I guess that would imply that they would have to be able to be shiny, but whatever. How much a man gotta do for a blue crab? No Knackley either so far. And yeah, this has not really been a super efficient route to begin with. But I heard a cloud spawn and I didn't see any. That was not even touching the wall. And also, like, any little things I can do to decrease the amount of times we see the same Pokemon. Like, if we could spawn more, the better off we are. So any mild changes that prevent me from just going straight back the way I came is probably very good. out there is very inefficient too. Excuse me. I wonder if Clef spawn down this way, actually. I've never really checked. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, so this is not going ideal. And not even a Knackley. I think I stand firm on my take of if I find a shiny Clough, I'm happy if that's the only thing I get. If I find a shiny Knackley, I might reset. They're going back this way a little bit. Just switch it up a tad. Feels like the further away we get though, the less collapse we tend to see. Yeah, I'm still just not happy with the route. I really missed that hidden item. Oops. Not that it makes a huge difference, because at the rate we're going, we're probably going to reset. Yippee! Okay. Only 7 minutes left in. Well, it ends at like exactly 9:30 for me. Yeah, I mean, we know we did the correct type power because we did encounter power, so it's not like we're like, oh, I accidentally did ground instead of rock or something weird. So, Yeah, I think I just haven't really seen enough encounters in general. Maybe I should just spend this last bit experimenting. To see if I can find a better approach to this. Yeah, I think at this point, if I don't find a Claro from resetting, I mean, unless I somehow get 2 Nacleys back to back in a short period, then I might. But even then, I'm like, there's a good chance when I do find the Claro, I'm gonna have found a Nacley in that period. Okay, let's just do some. Actually, okay, real quick. Quick test. If I auto-battle these guys and they faint... Okay, well, these are not the same 3. What happens if I leave and come back then? Do they respawn? I don't even know which one were the 3 anymore. I'm presuming they do, though. Oh, do they not? Okay, I might have been wasting my time with these 3 then. Interesting. Nailed it. Got tier jump. Okay. I don't know if that changes anything. Feels like we're just getting less cloves here now in general. Grant, I guess guaranteed 3 of them spawning there creates an illusion of more of them, but I don't know if that means they don't. I don't know exactly what that means. Okay, well, let's do some self. There's no way I can set up a picnic here, is there? Here? Yeah, no, I don't think I can do that. Okay, I wanted to see if there's some, like, clever picnic spot I could do, but it doesn't look like it. Honestly, I can come up with a better route. Like, the lack of Nacley, I feel like, is also saying something. Excuse me. Whew. Yeah, the lack of an Nacley at all makes me think that I'm just not seeing as many encounters as I need. I mean, I could just be getting unlucky too, but, you know. Oh, well, they're back now. I have no clue if those can be shiny. down here. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing enough out here. I think the area is just too tiny. Oh, it's about to end any moment. I'm not really satisfied with any answers. I don't really have any answers. I honestly kind of just think this is not a great area to shiny hunt. Okay. Anywhere else to spawn? Oh yeah, that little bit there, but that doesn't really help. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of the desert, but it doesn't really fix our issue. Which is just not knowing how to route. Okay, well, let's reset. I mean, I guess we just keep doing the same thing. I don't have like a good alternative. I mean, I could try to run around with a rock too, but I'm not sure. Okay. Ugh. Run it back. Are you insane yet? Not insane yet, although Pop's making me question my sanity a little bit here. Also, this sandwich is probably making me question my sanity as well. Tearing my eyes out a little bit and staring at the screen for like 30 minutes straight. Didn't get anything out of it. If I fail a second time to get a single Klawf, then we'll go from there. Excuse me. Jeez Louise. Bacon sandwich, man. I'm too scared to put it on the edge there. Sorry, Brad, you don't get to... What pick? I don't see a pick. This is not a rice sandwich? Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I think this much bacon would kill a man. I think the rice is at least a little less terrible for your, like, you know, liver. Especially with how big these slices of bacon are. No, what do you mean? No, I don't, you know. Not that rice by itself is healthy, but... A lot of bacon is definitely not good for you either. Okay, so 9:34, so 10:04. When the sandwich runs out. I'm debating how much of this I want to just dick around and see if I find a better spot for this. But I don't know. If Gaston can eat a billion eggs, I can eat all that bacon. I don't think Gaston's real. Unfortunately. You know, like Scooby-Doo can eat a shitload of food. Doesn't mean a human can. Nor does it mean a human should. Oh, wow. Okay, I just hear a and I don't know where it's coming from. What are you talking about? You don't know how cartoons are always realistic, totally real? Yeah, you know, I mean, yeah, duh, obviously. How could a cartoon not be realistic? I mean, it's based on reality. It's made by people living in reality. Okay, well, I completely missed that hidden item like a dingus. Trust the process. What? Yeah, the last run through here, we did not find a Klawf or a Knackley. I mean, I'm really in it for the Klawf. Knackley's not bad, I want a blue crab. Yeah. I don't know, the way we're going, I might go a tad insane. I still don't know if these three freaking things are like how they work shiny wise. I'll be honest, that makes this annoying. You're about to go insane? Hey, I get that. We're all a little bit insane here. Here with the Rackmic 100 stream. I mean, the one positive is that if a shiny Klawf spawns on my screen, I'm pretty confident that I'll be able to see it. Knackley I theoretically could miss. The Klawf I should see. Your Twitch was being weird, so I heard like 3 echo versions of you. Oh gosh. Now it's normal, so I won't go and say, yeah, that would drive someone insane. That is, yeah. I can barely stand one of me. I'm always tempted to just try to like fucking picnic this shit and see if it works, but I don't think it's gonna go that well. Kitchen shines conveniently while I didn't pop in a stream. None today, unfortunately. All I've really gone for is the Klawf, which, as of now, has not been nice to me. A 30-minute sandwich with no shiny is not even a Knackley. So we'll see. Yeah, that checks out. still kind of like I have not found a route or like a method that I'm like really happy for these guys with for these guys. So definitely part of it. It's starting to make me a little sleepy. We haven't had any action. It's gonna make me fall asleep at the wheel. By the time we get to a shiny, I'm gonna have no energy left. I'm just gonna be like, yay. Like in Find the Shinies where someone goes insane. I'm trying. I'm locking in as much as I can for riding back and forth. Oh no, I'm yawning. No! Ooh! Ah! Excuse me. Sheesh. So how was your day? You got anything fun to discuss? Any topics? I need a conversation. I need something to talk about. Honestly, that's a good way to not go insane, is to distract yourself with something else. I don't know what. Usually it's a little easier when you're not falling asleep at the wheel a bit. Loud. What are you doing Friday night? Probably gonna eat pizza and watch something while I eat pizza. That's about it that I know of off the top of my head. If I pitch game night, will you support the endeavor? Sure. I am down. Can you also pitch Shiny Clough spawning? I've been at this for like 45 minutes. Haven't even found a Shiny Nacli on accident. On Naxlident. See, I made that joke. You know, if I was sane, I wouldn't make a joke like that. Clough! Yes, that's a good point. Hopefully I did not just spit everywhere when I said that. We're looking for a blue one. So. Or like a Tanner Nacli. I mean, nice, not really what I'm looking for, but I mean, I'll take it. I didn't think this was going to be as rough as it's been, to be honest. I think part of it is just general routing. I mean, you think by now we would have found a Nacli that was shiny. But nope, none. You finished the game? I have, yes. Apparently just shiny headed in the post game. Violet's not actually my main game, it's my secondary game. Pokédex Complete, it is. Yeah, this is my secondary game that I ended up doing to get the exclusives. And then I went back and got the shiny exclusives, but now I have some extra Herba Mysticas to burn. So, I am doing this now. That Cloud just like slid down the wall. Let's see. Keep an eye out for any things. Hey, Cloud is not been the nicest. Scarlet main, yeah, Scarlet is my my main game. And then yeah, Violet is my my secondary. I say that like there's a third option. Let's see. Yeah, we're pretty much just running back and forth. I am pretty surprised that we've gone for what, 45 minutes and haven't found a Knackley even. Which, it's... And honestly, if I don't get the cloth, there's a chance I just reset on the Knackley, especially if I only get one. But I haven't even had the chance to do that yet. Let's see here. Hey, we still got, I think, about 15 minutes. Maybe a little bit more than 15. I mean, if we don't find Clough in this, the second attempt at this Herba Mystica here that we're doing now, I will probably switch to something that'll be a little easier. Just so I don't go too crazy. A little crazy is one thing. A lot of crazy. No thanks. Yeah, I wish I had a better idea of what a good route was. I mean, I guess I could look up someone else's shiny Cloudfont and see what route they were using, but that feels like it defeats the purpose a bit. I mean, the only thing I could do would be to technically, like, see if there's a spot where... I can't imagine... I don't think there's a spot where Knackley wouldn't spawn, but Clough would. I'm pretty sure Knackley just spawns in the entire desert, which... kinda sucks. It would make this a little bit easier. Yeah, especially just... I guess we've had pretty damn good shiny luck recently. So, it makes my life a little easier. Not like... But yeah, it's gotta even out. I was gonna say, it makes my life easier because I still have yet to clip all the shiny reactions from the past couple days. I just never got around to it. So, see, the trick today is to not find any shiny so I don't have to clip any reactions to make it so I can catch up. Which is why I'm big braining it by not getting a shiny Clough. Am I buying it? I don't think I'm buying that. I'm not buying that excuse, but I'm gonna pretend that's what the tactical decision is. I still don't know if these three can be shiny in it. Could be very much hindering my efficiency. I mean, I guess I could look up... Another thing! Well, yeah, okay. Given the levels change, I really do think that they're changing... which Pokemon they are. Right? Maybe? I mean, it is a little hard to tell sometimes when other Cloughs spawn, but... that's besides the point. Okay, Gulpin. It'd be very funny if we found a shiny Gulpin first. I think that would just be impressive. 14, 13, 12. Maybe not. Maybe they are always the same. $13, 14. Ah, fuck, they are the same every time, aren't they? Shit. Okay, well that's been hampering my efficiency a bit. I would presume they also take up spawn spots in the pool. Well, that's... I mean, that would explain a few things. I thought the levels changed, but I must have been comparing the wrong Klaus, because a couple other ones would spawn in the general area. Oof. Yeah, because they do seem to respawn fairly fast, these Klaus. Because they respawned last time we did this. Granted, it could be time of day based, so they might only respawn every, like... I don't know what the actual day cycle is, 40 minutes or something. And we are seeing like a decent bit of spawns too, which is why I'm kind of surprised we've yet to find just an Ackley spawn by chance. But I mean, our spawn rate has been a bit hampered by the Klaus. I don't know about the the Titan one that's still there, if that takes up a spawn spot or not. I feel like it shouldn't, but I don't know for certain. I heard the one yell. So I looked back, I was like, what? Am I properly despawning them in this way? I feel like I should be, right? Yeah. There might be a few Knackley that... I mean, that... I don't know. It's tricky out here. I don't know if there's a good... Maybe I should look at the picnic reset possibility. I don't know if it would go better, but... I mean, it's worth a shot, I guess. Yeah, I mean, at this point... Okay, let's say we do a picnic here. I'm guessing they spawn above me, which is a problem. Because, yeah, we have to, like, find a spot that works really well for this to be efficient. Because how many spawns are we seeing? 1, 2, 3... Yeah, no. 4. 5, 6, 7. 8, I think, actually. And there's shit up here as well. And I do have, like, right here, maybe? I think I have to run forward. Yeah, okay, that guy's pathetic. Does that spawn them all basically right below me? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, that's better. Not good though. Like, in theory, I like this spot, but I don't think there's a way to make it happen. Oh. Well, fuck it, let's try this spot. Oh god, no, this is like... What a picnic method reset. I do pretty close to the edge, because I have to actually be like see over it. I mean, unless I just plop down somewhere in a flatter area and look around. I think it's partially the fact that I'm just not finding even a Knackley shiny that's just like weirding me out. So I mean, we're not going like crazy efficiently, but we're not that inefficient either, I don't think. This has been a generally rough hunt. I mean, I can try to look around a little more, see if I get anything, but... I don't think this is really faster than just running back and forth. I think we've just been quite unlucky. Not even have found a Knackley shiny. I think that's baffling me more than anything. It feels like just by chance by now we should have run into one. Okay, well, let's just go dick around a little and see if we find any other spots that seem to work. Does the spa work for any... Like, the picnic resets I don't even have that much confidence in. But I'm like, I gotta just try something different. It's clearly what I've been doing isn't working. How far away do the clouds spawn? Gimme! I'm presuming not here. Yes, looks like it's all Knackley. Laugh might just be a pain in the ass to find, huh? I don't think there's any Klawf up here. Yeah, I'm kind of at a loss as to how to handle this. This is starting to feel more like it kind of just needs an outbreak. Oh, these three are back. Ugh. We have like 3 or 4 minutes left. I think once this runs out, I'm gonna take a break for a few minutes. I think we'll just switch to a different shiny for the time being. We'll have to come back to Klawf down the road, unfortunately. I mean, I'm curious where that one other weird spot where Klawf supposedly spawns is, where we also found the outbreak of it before. Just to know. Probably not even gonna help me, but like, I'm kind of just curious. Because we went over there and there weren't even Pokemon spawning when we did that. I think down here is too limiting. Yeah, this thing in the middle here is just gonna screw us up. I think at some point Klawf kind of just stops spawning over here. Yeah, I think the problem is just the number of Pokemon we're able to see is just not optimal. I think it's over. Yep, okay. Oh, I saw a bunch of items I've missed. Gonna take a sec. I guess I'll take a BRB break before we start looking around. I think we're only gonna have time for like one more other mystic sound. Just have to go look around for a tiny bit, as I said. Woo! No clue what I'm going for in that case, but anyway, we have options. I'm not too worried about it. Wow. Yeah, that was oof. That whole thing just out of my face, you know? I'm just gonna slap a picnic up for something visual. I wanted to check out the Rookity, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I'll be right back in a few moments. Yeah, I'll try not to be too long. BRB. Actually, wait. There we go. Let me go see if I can figure out that other Klaus spawn, because I'm just, like, curious more than anything. It'd be so funny if a shiny spawned in now. Oh, and then I also wanted to just see about a few of the, misc items I was seeing while running around, because there were quite a few. Like Let's see. Ah. X makes it easier. Yeah, there's that like weird dot right next to the academy. I am very curious about. Also, it does almost look like it goes into the grass where Clough spawns. I don't think that is correct though. I think it's just the way that it is kind of portrayed accidentally. Just because of like the square method of showing spawns. I'm not sure how many items I missed during this whole process, or saw, so I'm not gonna worry too much. I was also like, I should probably just catch the fucking Titan Pokemon real quick. I don't know if that has any impact on anything, but I may as well. I feel like there were even more items I missed. I could not tell you where they were, though. At least non-hidden items, that is. Hidden items, I'm like, whatever. Bunny crab. Okay. So true. Thankfully, we are a bit overleveled. Oh no, not anger shell. Level 16. I mean, it did 3 whole damage, so like, you know, you gotta applaud it for that. Think how much less it would have done if we didn't trigger its anger shell. I guess I could have just quick balled this. Okay. You know what? Let's try to catch you in a regular Pokeball. I feel like it matches. Is there anything else that matches for funsies? Why not? We'll just go regular Pokeball. Anyway, now that we caught that for probably no actual reason. I gotta name it now too, don't I? What do I want to name you? No, I was gonna name it Clap and Cheese with K, but that doesn't even work. No. No. We're changing that. Nope, don't like that. I was gonna name it like Cloughstifer, but it's a woman. I can't do that. That would be... I don't know. Listen. Sure, why not? We're going with it. I don't need to be here forever nicknaming a Clough. I do want to move that real quick over to the not shiny box real quick. May as well also put the Titan mark on it. I don't know where the last empty spot is. We're just gonna wing it. Go back to the shiny box. Okay. Well, don't think that... Hello! I don't think that has any impact on anything, but... I just wanted to not think about that. Is there anything up here? Maybe there's like one more item and it's kind of bugging me, but it doesn't really matter. It's not like I desperately need items or anything. I'm just looking for items. You know, that's what happens when I spend just a little too much time looking for a shiny. It is kind of crazy I didn't find a single Knackley in that whole process either. I think I'd be a little more sane if I found one or two. But it is what it is. Okay. So let's see if we can actually figure this out. Last time we did have the outbreak, which kind of helped. So the outbreak was like right up here, which doesn't really make sense, as nothing spawned. Hello, welcome, welcome. Which makes it, is it below more? I didn't really check over here. No. Where the heck is these clubs supposed to spawn? Like, I don't even think it's like that good of a spawn point or anything. I just want to know what is. Oh, it's like stuck in the wall. It's stuck in the wall. Oh, they're side. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. I just want, if we find one Klawf, or even just us like spawn, because we weren't even getting spawns over here, I'll be happy. Okay. Is there like a little flat area somewhere? Okay, so it does show Klawf spawning here. Well, like Shinx and Pommy and stuff. But nothing actually seems to spawn here. That's weird. Huh. Like, I wish I had a better anything. Like, it makes it seem like there's like a cave or something that I'm missing. And there's nothing down here, I don't think, that I'm forgetting about. Nothing on this wall. I keep like jumping down here thinking, where else could it be? I don't know. Something's wrong with the spawning? You think so? I mean, it makes sense. It's because it's weird that, yeah, stuff shows in both the Pokédex and on like the actual map screen. Was it like, do you think it was intended for stuff to spawn there, but nothing does? Or are you just okay, I guess the question is, are you speculating that, or do you actually like know that as a confirmed fact? Because yeah, it was weird that we literally had like a Klawf outbreak here not that long ago. That really threw me off. To be honest, I wouldn't even be surprised if it was some wonky... You're just speculating? Okay, cool. I mean, that would make sense if they, like, intended for stuff to spawn here and they just messed it up. Seeing as this game is sometimes on the buggy side. That's why I was asking just in case, because, like, some things are confirmed. Why does it say there's a Bascule in here? That is just weird. Because, yeah, it doesn't spawn in this little grass bit. It'd be funny if there was just, like, a cave down there that was supposed to be there, and they just forgot to put an entrance. Because, yeah, yeah, maybe it is just a bug, so to speak. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know, I guess there's no other caves where Klawf spawns, but yeah, the Basculin too is interesting. Because Basculin, I don't think spawns in the water over here. I'm pretty sure there's no Basculin in this water. Oh, it does? Okay, you think the Basculin does spawn in the water here? Let me see. I'm just gonna ride around for a sec. That could be me being wrong. Oop. Sorry, Zuru. I don't recall it spawning in this bit. Okay, well, ignoring the lag. I know Basculin spawns past that bit. Yeah, why didn't I spawn? Yeah, which is why it's kind of weird, because if they don't spawn in this water, but they're showing on the mini-map... I guess this would probably be a little easier in Scarlet, where I have the DLC and can actually, like, fly. I wonder if anyone else has come across this online and just, like, asked about it. Either there's something I'm just haven't seen for whatever reason, some little thing, or it was like an intended thing that got changed. Thank you for the follow. Okay, I think in a sec, given we're not actually making any headway here, I probably will go pick out a new shiny hunt. Given we did not find Growlithe after an hour of it, I want to switch it up a bit. I'm leaning toward Orthworm, to be honest, which is another blue one. And there's this area up here. But, like, Growlithe on the Pokedex is like, man, that is so weird. That is so strange. Okay, well, I'm just gonna not worry about it. I mean, if I ever get another outbreak in that spot, then I might be able to explore more, but I'm not sure. Okay, I think the best place to do Orthworm is here, because I think it's the only steel type. Let me do a quick check. And then I also gotta figure out whatever my backup steel encounter is. I'm just gonna run around for a sec. I don't think there's anything that's not Orthworm that's a steel type here. Right. Let's see. Orthworm does spawn here. Maybe only in parts of the map, but it spawns here. Me going crazy on every spawn now. Okay, there's an Orthworm. As far as I can tell. Okay, I think that's pretty safe to assume. I do need a backup plan because I catch one Orthworm. Unless I just want to keep going for Growlithe and just drive myself crazy. I'm honestly tempted to just because I haven't gotten what I'm looking for. You know, maybe I just drive myself crazy. Fuck it. Let's go for Growlithe more. I just kind of want this. And hello, the Footman. Yeah, who doesn't have feet? I mean, I guess there are people without feet. Okay, sorry, people who don't have feet. I'm sure there's a very legitimate reason for that. I don't know if I'm offending. You know what? We're just moving on from this. Okay, let me take out these few Growlithe because these are static. That's very. Yeah, that's why I was apologizing, but it was kind of half-assed. I kind of forgot that does just occasionally happen, either by birth defect or tragic accident. Okay, so a majority of people have feet. There, is that better? Yeah, let me do a save and we're gonna bust out the ukulele. I don't have a ukulele. For my apologies. I'm not that cool. You know? Maybe I need to get a ukulele. I probably gotta apologize more anyway. I say too many weird things on the stream. Anyway, so we're making our bacon and horseradish sandwich. Okay. You are that cool. Aww. Gotta get the ukulele. Gotta put that on my grocery list. not a good sign. Oh, I botched it. I botched it. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. I think we're fine. Anyway, what pick? Okay. Yeah, we got 30 minutes. 10:25, so it'll be 10:55. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get a Clough in this time. If not, then we will have achieved absolutely nothing today, but that's okay. I think this is the most Herba Mysticas I've put into a shiny Pokemon at this point now. Don't boost his ego. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Sometimes a nice ego boost is nice. Why can't I deserve an ego boost from time to time? So this everyone wants to be my enemy. Okay. I still don't actually have a legit route for this. Which I think is part of the problem. Maybe I just need to, like, I guess I have been doing weird pauses. Not weird pauses, but, like, pauses. Maybe I need to be, like, actually on the move at all times. We'll see. All I need is one blue crab. I can find Naclees. I don't really want to find Naclees. I mean, I want Naclees, but I don't want to find them now until I find the Clough. Let's see. Yeah, I'm like, I can kind of do... I'm like, anywhere I can kind of do loops is probably a good spot. It's just some of these... The terrain is not really optimal in a lot of ways. We'll see. To give the poor sap false hope. Okay, damn. A little false hope is nice once in a while. Not often, but once in a while. Ah. Okay, so I guess this is the route I'm going with. Whatever this weird, not very effective figure eight is that I'm doing. Yeah, I think a lot of the problem here is we only seem to ever see a couple Pokemon, it feels like, on screen at once. And I think it's just unfortunately due to the terrain. But what are you gonna do about it? Yeah, I mean, I think if I do find a Naclee, I'm not gonna say before I get it, because if I only find one shiny Naclee in this and no Clough, I'm probably still gonna reset. Because I think there's just easier places to get Naclee. It's just an unfortunate risk that I have to take with Clough if I don't want to, like, Masuda method it, which I don't want to Masuda method it. That sounds miserable. Although at the rate we're going, apparently it would be easier. Then again, we've also been at this for an hour and not even found a shiny Naclee, so, like... I don't know, man. Yeah. It's cooler than it's just... Oh yeah, this is all I'm gonna be doing for the next 25 minutes. This is the backup play. What was the I had a backup plan for if I found the shiny Clough, which is funny because I never found the shiny Clough. Which was to go for Glimmet and Gilmora, or Glimmet or Gilmora, or both. Apparently that's not gonna happen though. I mean, it could still happen. Depends how lucky I get with the shiny amount of choice. I do think the elevation for some of this is a bit of a problem. I only need to get lucky once. Or I guess multiple times if I don't get the I only need to get lucky in a specific way once. The man's not clear when he doesn't have a blue... You have a blue crab? Proof for it didn't happen. You know, people all over the world claim to have blue crabs. I don't believe all of them, though. He's still... Okay, yeah, you're getting owned, Pointy Cookie. I'm sorry, I hate to break it to you. I don't think you can make a comeback from that. So, it's kind of a shame. I mean, we are seeing... I love when the Clough slide down the mountain. We are seeing Pokemon, which, I mean, makes him more likely to get a shiny... You named me Veggie Roll? When did you do that? I never heard you call me that! I mean, vegetable rolls are very nice. Don't get me wrong, I'll take it. It's not the meanest thing anyone's ever named me. Not a lot of people name me, though, with weird food names or anything of that nature, I guess. Yapping. Damn, they're trying to watch the movie! Shh! It's like you're talking loud in a theater. He's trying to listen to my wonderful commentary that totally exists. Oh. It isn't just me going, where's the blue crab? Blue crab. Give me the blue crab. I don't know why it sounded like I was doing a Donald Trump impersonation for a second there. America's gonna find the blue crab. I can't do a Donald Trump impression. I'm not even gonna try. Nor do I want to. Well, that was Murkrow. That's not. It'd be very funny if, because like we occasionally see Pokemon that are not rock types that spawn in the grass because rock types can't spawn in the grass. I can't wait to just happen to find a shiny there first, before we find a Clough or a Necklace. It just feels like that's bound to happen at some point. Maybe the game is mad at me for pointing out the fact that I got 2 shiny Growlithe yesterday. I hunted them down, and then immediately after, they were like, oh yeah, we're doing a Growlithe outbreak event tomorrow. And then I was like, oh, how could you? Maybe the game feels like I'm not being grateful enough. And that's why it's not giving me the shiny. So maybe I should like thank the game. Be like, thank you Pokemon Scarlet for your wonderful shiny outbreak events. I do very much like them. I may have just gotten the Growlithe by sheer chance, but that's okay. You're doing your best. Growlithe's still a nice shiny. You're giving back to the people. I don't know why you chose Gimmighoul as a shiny. That thing looks terrible. But you know what? That's okay. That's besides the point. Just because Gimmighoul's terrible doesn't mean Growlithe is. Smoochy smoochy game. Okay, that was more of a backhanded thing. I don't know if the game's gonna... It's gonna know I wasn't sincere. What? Sorry, I looked at... What is happening? Okay, chill. I doubt they put the milk first. They're not that weird, I would assume. I don't know, maybe they are. I mean, I guess if they do, you know what? You don't know. Fuck it. If people want to put the milk... Or they want to put the milk second... Or first, or... You know, they can put the milk in whatever order they want, damn it. I don't give a shit. I'm not even taking a stance on this one. You know, like... Yeah, a little odd, but like, you know, you do you. If that's how you like your cereal, then I'll be damned. Damn, okay. We're getting into a verbal altercation. which is something alright. Get into a sparring of words. Okay, now we're getting the dad died comments. Did your dad die buying milk? Anyway, back to insensitive questions with me, Rackmick100. Oh god, he over. Okay, gee, I'm so sorry. Okay, never mind. Scratch that. Reverse it. You know, I was just saying how much, milk. Did I save it? Oh boy. Ah, Growlithe! Oh boy. We will continue to look. Just the awkward silence. Now I'm like, yeah, well, okay, I fucked up. like you know, what's the comeback? What's the turnaround for this? So Mother's Day is coming up. Please tell me your mother's still alive. Oh boy. Yep, so this is pretty much exactly how tonight's been going with the Nackleys and Klaus. You know, this is definitely a hard left turn in chat. So yeah, no, you know, maybe we should move on with this this conversation. We'll pick something else. So, like, what's your guys' favorite Pokemon? Or what's a Pokemon you really like? Or something. How do you feel about the foot reveal tonight? You know, that's a great question. I don't have feet. I lied earlier. Just a fact. I'm sorry. I lost them in the war. You know, the war. Oh, no foot reveals. No, I can't do that. Too many not feet. War. Yeah, the war. You know, the war that a lot of people lost their feet in. I've heard it used to be Ashura, but now it's Oricorio, specifically the pink one. Ooh. Or yeah, Oricorio's a nice one. I, funny enough, just happened to shiny hunt that. Not the pink one, but okay. Well, I have 3 Bales, the red one, and that I got as shinies over the past couple days. I still have to change their form, but the pink one is one of the ones that was the second choice for me, besides in terms of shinies at least, besides the fire one. And Oshawott's goofy. No foot nub reveal. You know, there's some weirdos online who see that and, you know, they just really try to objectify foot nubs. And that's just kind of odd, you know, like, I don't want people objectifying my foot nubs. Or does any line of fire type? There are a lot of good fire types. I mean, there's a lot of good Pokemon of any type. I think, yeah, at least in terms of favorite fire types is Camerupt. I mean, I grew up playing Gen 3, so that plays a huge role in that one. I like a lot of the fire starter types are good ones, and I'm trying to think if I have, like, I don't know if I have planned out enough to have, like, a second favorite fire type. I mean, I like Torchic and Blaziken a lot, too. It's same Gen 3 reasoning. Camera's okay. Damn, no. No, I mean, I'm, like, aware that Camerupt is, like... I don't know why I like Camerupt as much as I do. Like, I don't have a good reason for it. I just... For some reason, at one point, I just went, nah, I like it. Scorbunny is one of your favorite stars, but you hate Cinderace. You know, what? I actually really like Cinderace, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I like Scorbunny and Cinderace. I don't really care for the middle one, Reboot. But I actually really do like Cinderace. I don't know, it grew on me. I used it in a game. His Gigantamax is definitely funny. No, that one is fun. I mean, they did a funny job. I mean, I really like I'm not a huge Inteleon fan personally, for whatever reason, just didn't click. But Inteleon Gigantamax is amazing. Like, they did some funny things with the Gigantamax forms that I can appreciate. What do you say, Klauf? Damn, we are really just not getting a new shiny like today, huh? I think we got about 13 more minutes, I want to say. I feel like I'm going crazy. Not even a Knackley, which, like, okay, I get not finding the Klauf. Not even a Knackley? Jeez Louise. That's always my father worst start, in my opinion, in a while. Yeah, like, I don't know, like, I feel like I don't have, like, a strong reasoning for not caring for it. Like, I don't despise it or anything. It just didn't click with me. I think, at least purely Sobble, like, I didn't really care for it. Seeing it at New Pokemon Snap helped me like Sobble a little bit more, but I just haven't really had a much connection to Drizzile or Inteleon. He's just on one of his big balls. You know, sometimes Scorbunny's got to stand on one of its big balls. I mean, what can you say? You know, like, I don't think we should discriminate rabbits for standing on their big balls. Okay, normally when I say something really stupid, that's when the shiny appears, so it's probably a good chance now we find it. In the next, like, 20 seconds. Let's see. Will that... I guess if I acknowledge it, though, that makes it a lot less funny. Huh. Because, yeah, shinies appear not when they're convenient, but when you say something stupid. That's when they know to appear. His girthy balls. So true. Just to reiterate, game, in case you're listening, Cinderace stands on its girthy balls. Okay, now we wait. I'm trying to trick the game. You know, I tried the, like, sympathy route earlier. I was being like, oh yeah, Growlithe, woo! You do that outbreak event. Now we're trying to say really absurd things in the hopes the shiny appears. I don't know if I have a plan C. I don't know, begging, crying. You know, sometimes you just gotta talk about big girthy balls, like, what else is there to it? Okay, but real question, ignoring Gigantamax Cinderace, what Pokemon do you think has the biggest, girthiest balls? I don't know, my first thought went to Machamp, but, like, I feel like that's the boring pick. Like, I feel like there's gotta be something better. I'm trying to think, like, what animals in real life have big girthy balls. I don't really know, though. I'm not looking at animals' balls. Do horses? Maybe horses do? I don't really know. I feel like they might. I'm not a animal ball expert. I'm also not going to Google that because that just sounds like a recipe for disaster. Also, probably nobody else Google that, just to be safe. I don't want to get anyone on an FBI watch list. I mean, I'm probably already on it for just saying that out loud, so... I probably said word. Honestly, the FBI's probably just tired of me at this point. They're probably like, oh my god, him again? Dude, shut up. Stop saying such weird things. But yeah, back to the topic at hand of Pokemon with big girthy balls. Other than Machamp... Yeah, I don't know. I guess in the Horseway, yeah, Mudsdale feels like it might have some real girth to him. Some real, just, you know... Some real massive ones. I think it's just Cinderace. I mean, there's gotta be somebody else. With, you know, some other Pokemon with big girthy balls. Oh, shit. Okay. I keep saying this over and over because eventually the shiny's bound to show up. And then the clip will have to include me saying big girthy balls in some capacity, so... I'm just gonna keep saying it in hopes that it triggers a shiny to show up. It's a desperation tactic. You know, some people resort to, like, begging or pleading. I resort to just saying the most heinous shit. Like, no shiny recently? Big girthy balls. You know, the game could put a stop to this at any point by just giving me a shiny. It's choosing not to. It wants me to keep saying this. I think it's invested in the conversation at hand. Yeah, I'm not gonna name another Pokemon with big girthy balls. Okay, son of a bitch. Oh, yep, it's an Ackley. Purifying salt! I'll be honest, I'm not even sure if I'm gonna keep the Ackley, because I kind of want to, unless we get a second one into the next, like, I think 7 minutes. How do you clip? There's a little button by, like, the settings thing on the stream, I think. But, yeah, I don't know exactly, but, okay. What are we catching you on? The Ultra Ball's fine. I don't know if the Heal Ball quite works, unfortunately. I guess I'm just gonna do Ultra Ball, it's probably the closest. Plus, it'll just make my life easier. Okay. So, I'm not gonna save. I might, unfortunately, still reset if I don't find another shiny Klawf. Or find a shiny Klawf or another shiny Ackley. Which, yes, a little unfortunate, but I think for the sake of not wasting well, I guess it doesn't really matter. So I guess I still have wiggle room. It feels kind of like a waste, but I'm sure it's fine. Wait, so I was just saying that I was gonna have to talk more about big girthy balls if I found a shiny, didn't I, huh? I was just about to say, like, maybe the game is invested in the big girthy ball conversation, but I'm not going to say anything until it gives me a shiny. So I guess I have to talk about it, and then hopefully it'll give me another shiny as, like, a thank you for talking about the big girthy balls of Pokemon. You know? I gotta rattle a few possibilities off, don't I? Who else has big girthy balls in the Pokemon universe? Or what other Pokemon? Ooh. I is tricky. I guess I like immediately want to assume something that's more humanoid. If you were a Pokemon. Like, I was gonna be like, I don't know, like, for some reason Hypno gives weird vibes of that in like a creepy way. But, I mean, we could kind of see that, you know, it's genitalia area. Like, I don't think there's much going on there. I feel like I need to, like, pull up a list. Buzzwole! Buzzwole would have big girthy balls. That, I feel like that just screams like it's got some, I don't know if honker, calling them honkers doesn't feel right. But it's definitely, it's got a whole thing going on down there. I think it's big weenie and big balls, not even just like big balls, tiny weenie kind of scenario. Okay, we gotta quickly auto battle these. We don't have to, but I think it makes this a little easier on me. We're just gonna let him do what he does best. He only took out a Knackley, which was not really what I was aiming for, but whatever. I don't know, maybe auto battling just in that little area would be better for finding him. I do not know. Okay, I gotta throw the game like one more bone. I don't know why I thought Pheromosa. I don't know if that I mean, maybe it more is Big Dick Energy. Who else? Who else? I was trying to think of like the legendary boat. I feel like there's got to be some more in that camp. That have something going on. I don't know, Mewtwo seems like it kind of would have tiny balls. I'm gonna be honest. It just doesn't quite. There's just tiny PP energy there. Bro, catch a legend. What else? What else could there be? What other ones? I realize it's kind of hard to... Jesus. It's kind of hard to come up with it. I feel like I almost like need like the list of Pokemon in front of me. Grimmsnarl? Grimmsnarl could have pretty big balls. I could see that. That would make sense. You know, like I think Impidimp is kind of just a little troll because it really wants to have big balls, but it hasn't gotten to the big girthy ball stage yet. And it's kind of jealous. Right? I could see that. Okay, I'll keep working on this game if you give me another shiny. Oh, bargaining. I feel like I'm going through the 5 stages of grief over this or something. And given we only have like 2 minutes of the sandwich left, pretty soon I'm going to be hitting acceptance. But, hey, I mean, you got the chance, game. I did talk about big girthy balls. To a semi-significant extent, I'd argue. I'll even pull up the whole list of Pokemon and start naming them off. Hell, game, you give me a shiny Cloth in the next, you know, little bit. I'll do a tier list of which Pokemon I think have the biggest, girthiest balls. How about that? Is that a good bargain game? Shiny Cloth for the big, girthy ball tier list. Now we wait. Now we see. Will the game take me up on my offer? But I will do it. I'll do it for literally all 1,025 Pokemon. I won't even hold back. I mean, I might even accept a shiny Knackley at that point. Think about it. You know you want to. You know you want me to do this big girthy ball tier list Pokemon. Now all you gotta do is show me a blue crab. I'm jingling the keys in front of it, the big girthy ball tier list keys. Going, big girthy ball tier list, and you give me shiny Clove. I think I'm losing it. I could probably even drag my girlfriend into it. She'd probably be down to do it too, game. I think I have like 30 seconds left on the sandwich, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if the game's gonna show up in time. I mean, it's got some last minute chances to get me. Not much time though. I was really looking forward to it, game, but you're really gonna hold out on me, huh? On the... You got cold feet on the tier list? One blue crab equals each kilo of one big falls. Yeah, I don't know. Game, you can do it. You can make this tier list happen. I think you're just opting not to. Yep. Ooh, that's a bit unlucky. No big girthy balls, tier list. Damn. I was gonna say, do we have like a rock and counter power too? Like, I'm willing to just dick around for 10 minutes. I probably should just keep the Knackley, to be honest. You know what? Maybe I see if it as a title. Because if it has a title, then it's probably worth keeping. But if it doesn't, then I think I just at least heavily consider the reset. Because yeah, I'm pretty confident I can get another one. This game hates big balls, so true. It's got modest even. Okay, let me see. We should have like an encounter. I'll just dick around. I think unfortunately it's very likely to get a reset here. Do we have rock 2? We do. The Ultra BLT sandwich number 74. Oh, whoops. I'm not gonna save. If I get it in this time, then I will obviously keep the Knackley. But and I'm not gonna go for the full 30 minutes, as tempting as it may be, because I do have work tomorrow. I am a grown-ass adult with a job who's been talking about Pokemon's big girthy balls. You know, we all make decisions in life. I just made the wrong ones. And we're back to using bacon again. Ah! Okay. Better not botch this, hopefully. This is looking very botched! Oh my god, that scared me. Ah! No, no, no! One piece fell off, and I don't think it's gonna count now. Are you kidding me? What was Iron Hands doing there? I'm gonna have to remake the sandwich, aren't I? If it's not Rock 2, I don't think it's worth doing. Okay. Only one. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time. Screw it. Hell, if I end up having to waste a bunch of ingredients, so be it. I mean, if I get the shiny crab. I mean, hubbity bubbity. I still think doing the bacon and tomatoes first is the right call. I think I just need to do a slightly better job. Actually, I probably should have done the basil first here, but whatever. Before the lettuce, I mean. Oh yeah, this looks a lot nicer. If I didn't mess up the one thing. I'm still gonna do that just to be safe then. It's got a blue crab that makes you go instantly. Nah. I mean, we'll see. You never know. We're gonna try this. I got about 10 minutes because it's 11 o'clock now, which is when I should be getting off. But intelligence is for the... You know, even if I get, I think, a shiny, anything else, I'd probably just take it. I'll see. Yeah, we're not guaranteed to find rock types here. I wonder if that'll actually make it easier to tell where's a good spot, like a better route, because I do really want the shiny Growlithe. I just don't know what the best approach is. Cause yeah, that was 3 run-throughs with only 1 shiny just in general. I mean, I guess it's possible I missed an Ackley or 2 in there, given they are small. And they're not like, I mean, they don't stand out crazily, but I doubt I missed more than like 1. I feel like I've been paying enough attention. And I saw the one that we caught pretty well. So yeah, who would have thought Growlithe would have been this rough? Yeah, no, maybe I will have to look up a route online or something, see if anyone has a better spot for it. Okay, I'm pretty sure this Growlithe is also a static spawn. I don't know how I didn't really, like, put that together until, like, way later into doing this, but... Yeah, we don't want the static spawns. I don't know if they take up a spawn slot or not, but... I do technically have a Discord server. Like, nobody types in it ever. I'm not at all active in it. But if you do want to join, there's a link below, or you could do !Discord and it'll take you to the link, but nothing really happens in there, I'll be honest. So... Let's see... Growlithe. Can I get this one in a brief period? I mean, that would be pretty crazy without the sparkling power. Like, I mean, I wouldn't complain. I would get what I want. And I want the dang Growlithe! Anyway. Now that I got that out of my system. How the Nackley's life lies purely within your hands, Growlithe. You can save it. I'm giving you time to save it. You're not gonna do it for me, Growlithe. Do it for Nackley. Am I blackmailing Pokemon right now? Is that what I'm doing? Is that what we're doing? You know what? If I have to blackmail a crab, I will. Do it for the balls. I do feel mean resetting over it, but you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do for the crab. I mean, unless we get it within the next brief period. I mean, we're rocking the, what, 1 in 1,100 odds or whatever? Whatever the number is with the shiny charm. And with how many shinies we've been finding today, you wouldn't think I had the shiny charm. Oh, that's just how it goes sometimes. Okay, at least I can be pretty confident that I have not seen a shiny Growlithe on my screen and missed it. if nothing else. And I still don't know if this is like the best route for this or not. It feels decent, but I mean, our lack of pennies does shine bright. Yeah. Whee! Plonk. That necklace isn't shiny. Just checking. You never know. Hell, I'll even grab the Gimme Go coins that I've been ignoring this entire time. Will that convince you, game? Blue crab? Not only will you save the shiny necklace, you'll save 5 Gimme Go coins! That was better than 1! Which is like normally what you get from that. Think about it, game. Bargaining. Man, I really am going through the 5 stages of grief, huh? I'm hitting everything. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna hit acceptance. Apparently I still haven't hit acceptance. You know, now I'm trying bargaining. I guess I could just speed run the stages of grief. Start looking into, like, what? Denial. Oh, it can't be happening! I can't be not getting a shiny Cloud! I've been looking for so long! There's no way I would not... I'd not get it. I blah 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 blah. I'm mixing up all my words. That's how much denial I'm in. There's no way I couldn't possibly find one. I don't know why I'm putting on a weird accent for it, but I'm trying. Unless the game doesn't like bad, weird accents that I'm just nonsensically using. But no, I could never, it would never happen to me to not get a shiny Klawf. I mean, I love Klawf so much, how could I not have a shiny one? Woe is me. Game, do it for the accent. You know, maybe I should bribe it the other game. I'll stop doing this shitty accent if you just give me the damn blue crab. Oh, woe is me. Not one blue crab. After hours of searching, all I've ever wanted was a blue crab. But now I don't have one. This can't be so. I guess I'm also kind of throwing in what? Sadness? Sorrow? So there's something like that in the 5 stages of grief, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, it's been a while. Oh, I can't handle it. I'm going to pass out from the grief of 5 stages. Or something. Wow. I guess we could try the opposite. Like, I'll keep doing the accent if you give me a blue crab. Maybe that'll work. Oh, if you want me to continue doing this weird voice that I am doing, all you have to do is give me a blue crab, and I will continue onward. This will be my entire voice for the next stream. Hopefully, I don't know if I can keep it going for that long, but I'll try. Oh god, I can't imagine doing this voice for like 2.5, 3 hours tomorrow. That would be just terrible. I think it would actually probably just really hurt my throat in the long run. But I'd do it for you, game, and for you, blue crab. I'd hurt my throat any day. I don't know if I like this. I don't like where this sounds like it's going. I'd deep throat you any day, game, for a crab that was blue. Just the gluck gluck for a blue crab. Okay, I think it's kind of neutral on the voice. I don't think it cares. I mean, I'm kind of surprised it didn't show up when I started talking about sucking it off, because that usually works. Deep throat, you know. Maybe. We'll move past that. Just that's what she said. Well, yeah, I mean, yes. Hey, whoa. I mean, men can deep throat as well. I'm not, you know. I mean, I don't have any experience with it. I mean, I guess I'd have to get experience with it if the game gave me the blue crab. But that's a concern for another day. You know? That's what he said. Yeah, true. So true. I did, in fact, say that. Okay, well, I guess... I was gonna say, if you give me a blue crab, I won't deep throat you, game, if that's what you'd prefer, but... I don't know, that gets a little into some sketchy consensual territory, which I'm gonna avoid that. You know, game, like, I'd always, anytime we did anything sexual with each other, I will, in fact, make sure you're consenting. Because consent is important. Especially among both parties. It's equally important. Game's just like, oh, he's finally talking about consent! Now I can give him the blue crab. Please, game, please, I'm begging you. I got like 4 minutes. I'm really pushing up how late I'm staying up. You know, I've tried bribing, I've tried sexual favors, I've tried funny voices, I've tried massive ball tier lists. Like, what else could you want? What do you need from me, game, that I'm not offering? Money? Yeah, if you don't give him the blue crab, he's gonna suck. No, we're not doing that. I'm not making weird. I'm not sexually harassing a video game. I got, you know, I'll do weird voices and stuff, but I draw the line at lack of consent from the video game. Okay, I don't like how that implied that I would do that for video games, but not for humans. You know... You know, it's really, I really wonder how I get here sometimes. Is this what desperation looks like? Yes. We haven't gone up this way in a while. Let's just try switching it up a tad. You know, you never know. Maybe I'll be up here. Maybe that's where I've been going wrong. I haven't. That Klaus just tried to jump on me. So you would suck other people only if they consented. I'd only suck other people if they consented, and I guess I would also have to consent. But yeah, I mean, you know, I say that like I'm not a straight man in a relationship. I mean, I'm kind of taken, but theoretically, I'd suck other people under the right conditions. What? What? I question how I get anywhere in life. This is definitely one of those times. At this rate, the Masuda method is seeming more viable, and I don't like that. Okay, A, I don't have any foreign Pokemon at least traded to this game right now, not that it's that hard to get a foreign Ditto off Pokemon Home. And B, I don't want to do the Masuda method because I don't like it. It's kind of boring. But man, Clough is just not shining. Excuse me again. My body telling me, okay, go to bed. You got work tomorrow. But my hands keep moving. They keep desiring the Clough. Not the normal orange Clough, but the blue Clough. The rare, the precious Clough. The super secret specialized, excuse me, Clough. I feel like I'm turning into like Golem from Lord of the Rings or something like, my precious blue crab! That is not a Golem voice, but you know what? That's okay. You know, not every impersonation I do has to be good. In fact, none of them are good. Where am I going with this? I mean, hell, if the game gives me a shiny Knackley, I think I may as well just take it at that point. But, I mean, like, I prefer the blue crab, personally. I don't know, maybe because I don't have, like, a name planned for it, maybe that's the issue. Maybe I need to come up with a good, like, blue crab name. Blab. Nope. Bluff. Bluff's kind of funny, though, not gonna lie. I don't know if that hurts or helps my case game, but I'm trying. I'm trying out here. I'm doing everything I could think of. Cool. That could work. Oh boy. Ah, back to yawning. Excuse me. Okay, when I started this, I genuinely did not think this was going to be this bad. This has by far been the worst shiny I've done in this game. I think. I mean, Pele and Tauros was pretty rough too, but this one I think is taken longer. I mean, it doesn't help that it's like, yeah, I think it's just a problem of like a mix of not really great spawn areas plus having to share an encounter table. But even then, I'm like, I've only found one shiny Knackley, which, I mean, it could just be generally bad luck on top of it all. But it is what it is. I mean, hey, because there's the shiny outbreak starting tomorrow, I'll take a break from the Clough hunts. I don't know, maybe I'll have to try doing it in Scarlet. I don't know if it'd be easier. I mean, having the ability to fly would help, maybe. This stream's I do way more hooked than any other stream. I don't know how, but I take it. I mean, I guess there's the emotional investment in hoping I find the shiny Clough, you know, it's good storytelling, except for the part where I don't find it in the end. That's not as good a storytelling game. Like you gotta give us like you gotta give us closure. You know, we gotta have like a, you know, the rising action, the climax, the conclusion. We have some, but we don't have the conclusion game. And I'd rather the conclusion not me be just like sobbing, just crying myself to sleep over the lack of the color blue. Like, that would just get ugly, game. Would you want that? Let's do a check down here real quick. And then I do unfortunately actually have to wrap up. As much as I don't want to until I find the crab. I mean, I guess if I was really determined I would have Urban Mystica again, but this was more of just a desperation play. You know, it be how it be. Some days you find a blue crab, other days you don't. I mean, I haven't actually found any blue crabs, so like that doesn't really make sense. Oh, that was where that item was that I was forgetting about. Yeah, maybe if I grab the item, the game will like be like, oh, I don't want to have to remember where that was again. Right? Please? I heard one. I mean, I also have to mess around a little more with soft reset method. Would a soft reset here work? Not soft reset, like a picnic method. I'm like, that's another alternative way. I don't know if it'd be better, but Call the game something nice, maybe. Yeah, I guess I should compliment. Honestly, the game has been a very wonderful experience. You're very handsome. You know, I mean, I think you'd be an excellent basketball player. You know, you'd probably even be a good tennis player. I don't think complimenting stuff is my strong suit. But no, you know, maybe we just persist. Maybe the game just really wants to feel, you know, appreciated. I appreciate you, game, even if you don't give me the shiny blue crab, you son of a bitch. I mean, whoa, haha. I don't know where that came from. I know exactly where it came from. Game, just give it to me! I'm gonna do like one more figure 8. It's the final chance to save Nacli. I know how much you love Nacli, game. I mean, it spawns in like multiple locations. That's really all the evidence I have, but still. Multiple locations. Maybe that's not helping, maybe that's encouraging it to be like, yeah, you can just find it elsewhere. Game, you're the best game because you got this guy streaming on it. So true. This guy streaming on it. I'll even kind of look around extra here. I'll take my sweet time. Look at every angle. I do wonder if I've somehow missed a blue crab. That would be very funny. Like, I mean, they do spawn like awkwardly on the walls sometimes. I mean, it's theoretically possible. I've just not noticed one because it's been above me. I doubt it. Crab! What? Just a crab? Or are you just yelling at the game in the hopes that it gives me the crab? If I missed a shine, that'd be so sad. He's just yelling at the game. Okay, I got one half left of the figure 8, and then I'm done. We will end on a very unproductive note. I'll even go a little more this way. You know, I'll even throw this part of the loop in. Yeah, we're gonna have to come back to this. I mean, maybe an outbreak would be better. I don't know where they spawn though, and how likely they are. But, I mean, there's a lot of factors in it that, you know, are hard to figure out for sure. But would it be? I think it's the first time we've seen a Pommy just not by grass. What? Is it a sign? It's the Pommy of blue crab luck? I'm just making that up. I don't think that's a real thing. I mean, I'm hoping it's a real thing. Crab spawn. Yeah, I know, right? It is what it is. It doesn't want to spawn today. Maybe it'll spawn another day. Woe is me. Such a tragedy. Probably yelling, please! No, no, it's too late to be yelling at crabs. Ow. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, now I'm getting, I mean, the crabs, they're here, they're taking their revenge on me, I guess. Or they're just rubbing it in by running into me multiple times. Or they're trying to distract me from the shiny one. That's not the case. Okay, yeah, unfortunately I think I have to call it good. We just ran through 25 minutes almost of an encounter sandwich. You know? Sometimes you just don't get lucky. I like how I'm still doing it. Dude, like, I think I have a problem. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna stop, and then I just don't. I have an addiction. Or just a lot of desperation. Alright, one last run up here. Maybe I should just, like, preemptively react to it. Be like, holy shit, is that a blue crab? And now we wait. No. No, it wasn't a blue crab, damn. Okay, I do have to reset. I've got to go to bed. Okay. It is what it is. We'll come back for it. We'll probably be doing Scarlet for the next little bit soon, but gosh, I know, right? You know, it didn't happen, but it is what it is. Yeah, we'll probably be switching over to Scarlet at least for a few days because I got to get the outbreak shinies, and I want to try to at least get 2 Gimmighouls if possible shiny. Although I don't know what the odds of that are going to be in the Terror raids for the event. We don't need for there being 3 outbreaks. We only need what 2 Growlithe, 3 Swablu, and 4 Wiglet. For me and my girlfriend, the 9, not too bad. And then the 2 Gimmighouls, potentially 4. It just kind of depends though. And we could always kind of bounce back and forth between the 2 games because the event lasts for a week. I don't have the DLC in Violet, so I'm gonna have to do it all in Scarlet, but that's fine. So, I like how I'm just running around now. I'm like, maybe it'll appear now. I'm on the weirdest stage of Copium. Okay. Okay, yeah, we gotta stop delaying the inevitable. Yeah, that's something we'll have to get another Knackley to make up for the one that we just reset on, because I mean, we're gonna. There's a chance we find one anyway while looking for Clough. We'll have to see. It'll all work itself out, I'm sure. But yeah, let me do a quick. Do I even need to heal? I don't even think I need to heal. Let me see. We'll know if Breloom's poisoned. Never mind. I need to heal. Not that badly, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay. Yeah. Nope. I'm wrapping up. I'm actually going to bed. I'm doing the responsible adult thing. And there won't be 30 minutes of me also crying at the end of it. Thanks, game. That's your fault. You made me cry. Okay, yeah, no. We'll wrap it up here. Yep, tomorrow we'll do those shiny event outbreaks and see how things go from there. But yeah, it's gonna wrap things up here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm streaming again tomorrow as always. Hope to see you guys then. Thanks for watching and goodbye.